What's going on, fam bam? This is TeNoonzie, kicking it with y'all, man. Hope you guys like this video. Before we even get started, like and subscribe and share because that's just what we gonna do. Okay? Now, I'm just a small city boy with a small YouTube channel, but I do work hard for my viewers. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Y'all know where I got that from? Anyway, y'all let me know if y'all know where I got that from. Uh, as you guys can see, I've kind of switched things around a little bit. Now, only thing I switched around is the location of my desk. Okay, I have two desks. There I go with that again. But anyway, I have two desks, and one is behind me now because I had to rearrange a whole bunch of stuff. So that painting, that big painting in the back, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, the painting in the back was of a grand piano. The piano's my favorite instrument, and I just love that painting. A neighbor gave it to me. But anyway, now the painting that's the main focus now is this one right here by my head. That's an owl. That's the only painting I've ever done. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's me all day. I did it. And I'm proud of it. So it sits there. I don't know if you guys ever noticed it was there, but it was there. Okay. Now, we'll see how this goes. It's still a work in progress. Everything is still a work in progress. But anyway, um, as I always do, I like to thank all of the essential workers for doing what they do, putting their lives on the line to keep the world moving. And shout out to the brave people who are also being, let's be honest, being lab rats, taking that vaccine. Okay, that's I guess it's necessary. I could do a whole show about that. I guess you know I'm one of the people, I can't take vaccines. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I can't take vaccines. It's like I'm totally fine just catching a germ and letting my body work it out. But it's something about being injected that just throws me all the way off. Like for instance, when flu season come by, I can catch a little cold. I hardly ever get sick. When I can catch a little cold and I'm good. But if I were to take the flu vaccine, I feel like I'm about to die. And I could do a whole video about that, just about being able-bodied and having something injected in your body foreign and not by the natural way. It's being injected in. It's not coming in through your mouth like you eat something that's bad, or you smell something and it go in through your nose or going through your ear. That's different. But if it's injected through your shoulder right into your body, that's a whole nother thing. I could do a video about that some other time. Okay, it's something about that always messed me up. But now, there's some people who have weak immune systems and need the help, and more power to them. Okay, that's one instance where I believe that it may not be for everybody. Vaccines aren't for everybody, and the show is hell not for me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to BigMel. You guys heard that beat? That's my homeboy, BigMel. And if you like that beat, he got more beats. And I'm gonna put his email and his SoundCloud in the description, and you guys can either email him to inquire on the beats, or you can go to SoundCloud and listen to whatever he put on there. I haven't been on there yet, but he got some fire, man. He just sent me some stuff. I'd be like, man, can I please pay you? Good brother. Good brother. Appreciate him a lot. I appreciate you, Big Mel. So his information will be in the description box as well. Now, another shout out is to my homegirl, Carla. On Instagram, she sent me this video, and I watched it, and I was immediately triggered by what I saw, and instead of me telling you guys about it, which you guys probably already saw the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick, and then I'm gonna give my commentary on it, and then you guys will respond. Okay? So without further ado, here, let's watch this shit together.
A brutal attack in Harlem when a woman who was just trying to buy a bottle of wine.
She says it happened after she turned down one man's offer to pay for her. CBS 2's Lisa Rosner spoke exclusively with the victim.
Surveillance video shows a group outside this liquor store as a woman walks in alone just before 6 p.m. Monday. The 31-year-old mother says she was buying a bottle of wine after work when two men walked in the shop on West 128th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. She says the man in the red offered to pay.
I politely declined and I said, no thank you, but thank you. Could pay for it myself. And I got ready to walk out. Before I walk out, he basically said that he felt like I thought that I was better than them.
The men followed her out, she says, asking what did she want to do about it.
I just asked him, I said, you're seriously trying to fight me? I'm trying to go about my business.
She says they chased her across the street, kicking her, and one man actually bit her forehead, leaving deep wounds. She says he tried to bite her eye out. Others kicked her.
To bite me and do that, maul me the way that he did, with me screaming and saying that I'm just trying to get my daughter, that's an animal. That's not a person.
Witnesses tell me multiple people called 911. The woman was taken to NYC Health and Hospital's Harlem in stable condition. During the attack, she says her iPhone fell on the ground, and when she went to grab it,
he pried the phone out my hand. He's like, give me your phone.
She says afterwards someone told her to run because one of the men had done this to someone else before and could come back. The woman, who has not been able to open one eye, says the suspects need to be caught immediately so other people going about their day don't fall prey. In Harlem, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
All right. What do you guys think of that? Sucka shit 101, right? Sucka shit 101. That has got to be the poorest display of manhood, humanity that I've seen in 2021 so far. All right? When I was younger, and maybe you guys can attest to this, when I was younger, I used to always wonder why girls gave out fake numbers to dudes. You hanging out with your homegirl and she get a dude her number anyway, or give out a fake number. And I'm like, well, why would you go through all that if you're not going to talk to him? And a lot of women be like, I just don't want the trouble. You out there, you just minding your own business. A dude try to talk to you, and then because you say no, or, you turn down his advances, now all of a sudden I'm a bunch of bitches and hoes and all this other stuff. And I didn't believe that for a long time until I started seeing it. You start encountering dudes who actually act like that. They motherfuckers be in their feelings about shit. And it's a shame that, like this woman right here, she went to work. She got off work, and all she wanted to do was go in the store and get her some wine. And the very people that should be protecting her, they totally disrespected her. And let this be a lesson for young cats out there who are watching this, man. I'm going to tell you, ain't shit funny about this. Ain't nothing manly about that. That don't make you cool or nothing. Them dudes, whoever know them cats, they need to be pulling their coattail on a whole lot more. Because that is some sucker shit. If you watch that video and you see their faces on there, if anybody know them dudes, man, they need to be seeing them about something. They need to be dealt with immediately. I don't care how. I don't care. When you messing with innocent people for no apparent reason, this woman working, nigga, you out there on the block kicking it in the pack like hyenas because y'all niggas don't know how to get no money on your own, and you don't feel like being by yourself is cool. Okay? Y'all got abandonment issues, so all y'all band together and y'all think that's straight. Not one real one in the group didn't say, man, leave her alone, man. Let her go home. That ain't cool, man. If I was out there and I found out I got a suck ass nigga on my side and he out there doing all that, man, I'ma say something. We might end up fighting. Because she didn't do nothing to you. Even if she did, it's just not worth it. See, that's dirty macking at its finest. Yeah, okay, you shot your best shot. You tried to be cool and buy her something, but you know what? She smelt the bitch in you, dude. And she said no. What's the worst thing a person could say when you ask them something? The worst thing they can say is no. And that's the problem with some of these folks today. They got a problem with being told no. They got a problem with taking the L. They got a problem with somebody getting one up on them in that instance. It's called a learning lesson, bitch ass motherfucker. That's what it's called. And I know I'm getting worked up because it's on tape. You can see the woman wasn't bothering them. Dude, you ain't got no game. You ain't got no confidence in yourself. You know what they did was like equivalent to like when you got a bunch of ugly girls and then this one pretty girl and then they jump the pretty girl because they don't like her. Like they think that she believes she's better than them, but she's not bothering nobody. She just in the room. She just walk in the room in the space where they in. And now they want to pull out her edges. These niggas did that. I got a serious issue with dudes who don't know how to stay in their lane. We got a lot of dudes talk about women staying in their lane and all that, dude. But know your role. Stay in your lane. You that jealous of her? Somebody bit her in the forehead? Try to take her eye out? That's a different type of hate, dude. That's a different type of jealousy. Like, dude, we have our roles, dude. You didn't cross the threshold. You didn't went too damn far. These cats they do some old misguided ass niggas, man. Stop being a bitch and man up. You talk to a woman and she say no thank you or whatever, dust yourself off and try another day, motherfucker. Don't sit there and ruin it for everybody else because you not man enough to take a no. She said no, okay? For whatever reason. Women know when a man is being genuine and when a man is not. You can feel it. Okay? Just like as a man, if a woman come up to me and making advances at me, I know that if she's being genuine or she's trying to get something up out of me. Women know that too. And I wouldn't be surprised if she had come across some cats like that before, and maybe she made it by that time, but in this particular moment, she didn't. And y'all mean to tell me y'all don't have one real nigga in y'all group to be like, man, let her go home, leave her alone? I hope y'all paying attention to this. And I hope whoever know them cats out there in New York, out there in Harlem, their faces is out there. They need their ass whooped and more. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody laid their ass down. I wouldn't be surprised. Because they just showed New York and the world, basically, that nobody's daughter is safe when they try to walk in the store by them. They just showed us. None of our daughters are safe when they walk by motherfuckers like them. So I'm hoping that there's some justice, young lady. I feel for you, and I wish you a speedy recovery. And you know, we can come up with all that you know, black women need protection and all that stuff. We can say all that, but to me, that's just like a movement that really holds no substance. The bottom line is them cats was wrong and they need to be dealt with. They need to be dealt with. And that's not a representation of all black people. That's not a representation of all black men. Them some misguided maniac motherfuckers that need to be handled. Okay? This your boy TeNoonzie. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Once again, shout out to my boy BigMel for the beats. You guys make sure you go into that description box. This is your boy TeNoonzie. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.